What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my first experience as a second shooter for a wedding. Now before we get into it, I will show you some of the photos I shot from that day. So let's say this, I was nervous, and of course I was nervous because this is the first major wedding I ever shot. I shot one a couple years prior to that, but it was just a smaller event. This wedding definitely had about 50 to 100 people there. Next, I was hired by the wedding photographer Tiffany Jenkins. So when I got there, I asked her where she wanted me at. This way we had a game plan and I knew what area I needed to shoot during the ceremony. Next, I asked her what focal length she wanted me to shoot at. And I shot at the 35mm focal length and the 50mm focal length. And this is because she was staying on a wider focal length. And I was the one that was closer to the bride and the groom. Now, of course, since we had a pandemic going on and still going on, we had to socially distance. And this made it extremely difficult to get closer to the bride and groom. So the 35mm lens is actually a 50mm focal length. And that is the tightest focal length I had on me. I didn't own the 56mm yet, and I just sent back the Fuji 9 counterpart a couple weeks before the event. So of course when you see these photos, I had to crop in so I can make it look like I was a lot closer. And let's be honest, they were pretty strict. I mean, there were boundaries I couldn't even cross because of socially distancing. They had certain aisles closed off because of it, and it was really a hindrance. But I was paid to be there as a second shooter. I was paid to be there to get those shots, so I still had to try my best, even with the restrictions that was imposed on me and Tiffany at the same time. I honestly may have overshot, because I got about 4 of the same photos. I walked out with a total of 536 photos for that day, but I'd rather overshoot and have different photos to choose from instead of not shooting enough. So, like I said, I was nervous, it was a learning experience, but I would love to become a second shooter for future weddings. And to be honest, I'm actually starting to put that filler out there right now for it. And the reason I want to do this is because we only get better with repetitions. We have to keep practicing, failing, and repeating to get better at our craft. And I will only get better at being a second shooter or a wedding photographer if I do more weddings. So maybe you want to start doing weddings. You don't need the exact same gear I'm using. I'm trying to go the professional route, so my gear is more prosumer. But you can honestly grab a XT30 or an XT2 and start off shooting weddings and you will still get amazing images. And the reason I'm saying this is because the gear don't make the shot, it's the photographer and the experience. You have some wedding photographers who invest 15 to 20 grand in their gear to get that perfect shot. Me, myself, I invested about $5,600. And even my computer, my laptop, was actually $1,000 as well. So what gear you use shouldn't matter as long as you have a camera and really good lenses, and that you go out there and practice your shots so you can get better with each shot. So guys, we are now at the end of 2020. In 5 days, we will kickstart 2021, which is amazing. Now, we all have suffered some type of tragedy during this year. But the most important thing is that we got up, we kept fighting, and we kept pushing forward. We didn't give up, we didn't give in. And the reason I say this is because the moment you quit is the moment you lose everything. So no matter how rough times get, please keep moving forward. Please keep fighting. Oh, and one more thing before we go, 2021 will be starting off with a product review, an official product review on this channel, my very first one. And I'm excited about it, because maybe it will come in use to some of you guys who can't afford a boom mic or a wireless mic setup after purchasing your first camera and lens. So maybe this product that I will review actually will help you guys. But before we go, I want to say thank you to everybody who watched this video. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Because of you, this channel is now starting to grow. And when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving away 2 Viltrox lenses. So I hope you guys got something awesome planned for New Year's. I hope you got your goals written down. And I hope you got them written down in a way that you can start them right now instead of waiting for the 1st of January. I want you to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new content. Hope you have a good day. Peace.